Hi there, it's Andrea from Staying Focused Coaching, and welcome to the fourth and final session of Achieving a Healthier Busy. Why is it important to achieve a healthier busy? Well, we are busy, so let's acknowledge it. But let's make sure it's a healthy busy and not a chasing your tail busy, because that's just frustrating. So for this last session, over the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to bring everything together, what you've covered off in the last 3 sessions, together with sharing some tips, tools and apps that are going to help you achieve a healthier busy. So, as we're about to kick off the session, just remember the important tools. Firstly, to get the most out of it, you've got to turn off any distractions, your mobile phone, email, anything that's going to distract you. Make sure you've got your success plan from the last session or even the one that was covered in this email that came with this video, because you're going to need it. And lastly, be prepared to make some tough decisions and get ahead and implement. Now, just let's recap. In the last 3 sessions, we've worked on establishing a 12-month story or a set of 3 goals that you'd like to achieve, and maybe tell me or your best friend about your achievements in 12 months' time. Then we took your 12-month goals and challenged ourselves to make them really specific. And this is why I suggested just starting with 3 goals, because you want to nail them. Then we broke down these goals to get greater clarity about what you need to do over the next 90 days to achieve your 12-month goals. And then we did the same to break down your 90-day goals into what are you going to have to do next week and what are you going to have to even do today. And then we introduced some new boundaries and rules, being that you should only have 5 key actions for the week and 3 for each day. If you try and do more, you can become disappointed and frustrated by not achieving what you set out to achieve. Now, if you are a bit of an overachiever and you've actually achieved your 3 actions for the day or your 5 actions for the week, and it's not the end of the day or the end of the week, there are some options for you. You can, 1, go home. You've done what's needed to be done today or for the week, go home. Or 2, you could tackle some extra actions that are on your list. Or 3, it could mean that you're undercommitting, and it's time to lift the bar on your commitments. And this will mean that you're actually going to achieve your goals even faster than planned. So you might get to your goals in 9 months rather than 12, and that would be awesome. So let's launch into today's session, which is the last session. And we're going to bring it all together and provide you, as I said earlier, with some cool tips, tools and apps that are really going to help you achieve a healthier busy. Now, to bring it all together, you need the success plan that I mentioned earlier. As you'll see in the success plan, it actually starts with a 3-year vision. And I deliberately didn't tackle 3 years in this video series. However, I would encourage you to think that far ahead if you can, and use the same principles as we did for the 12-month planning, so that as to what you want to be doing in 3 years' time. So where would you like to be in 3 years' time with work, with your family? Where are you going to be living? How's your health? And then we break it down from there. So then we look at your 12-month plan. And whilst originally I only said work on 3 goals over the next 12 months, as I'm sure there's some few overachievers listening to the video, you might want to make more than 3 goals. But don't go out to say 8, that's just getting silly. You've got to be realistic. And in your success plan, you keep breaking down your goals and you get them into activities, into 90 days, into next week, and even to today. And then we use these post-it notes. How simple is that? But it's a tactical move to help you not to overcommit and be specific. It forces you to really break down your 5 actions for the week and your 3 actions for today. Now, to make this all happen, I ask you, I challenge you, how much do you really, and I mean really, want to achieve your 12-month goals? What are you going to get when you achieve these goals? Is it a new job, so more challenge and recognition that you deserve? Is it more income? Is it a better balance in your day and your whole life? Is it a healthier and happy you? Is it less stress and conflict at home and work? Think about what achieving these goals will give you. Now, the reason why I ask this is because what are you prepared to dedicate in time to achieving your goals and success. Because to do this, you need to give yourself 1 hour and 15 minutes a week, that's it, to achieve your goals. And are you prepared to introduce some new boundaries and rules into your life to also help achieve your goals? Now, the 1 hour and 15 minutes is actually broken down into just 15 minutes a day to help plan and review your actions for the coming day. And we break it down even further to have 5 minutes at the beginning of every day and then 10 minutes at the end of every day. It's actually something that is quite simple, but it's something that is always overlooked. Now, with your 10 minutes at the end of every day, this is what you do. You look at your diary for tomorrow and what meetings you've got, and then you look at the weekly actions, those 5 actions that need to be done. And then you write on your post-it note, what are your 3 actions for tomorrow, and you put it on your success plan. Now remember, if half of your day is filled with meetings, then one of your actions for tomorrow is meetings. Then, with the 5 minutes at the beginning of every day, you quickly check your post-it note from your success plan and see if anything needs to be changed. Say a meeting might have been cancelled or your boss sent an urgent email overnight. Make the changes to your daily post-it note only if needed, and then let's rock on to the day. Now, on Fridays, this does change slightly, and you're really going to fill those 10 minutes at the end of the day, because this is where you start the planning for next week. But firstly, and more importantly, review also what you've achieved during the week, as finishing that is really important, and then look at what needs to be done in the next week. Again, you write your 5 top actions for next week on a post-it note and stick it on your success plan. Also look at what you're going to do on Monday for your daily tasks and write that on a post-it note. And then when you come to work on your Monday, you quickly review your 5 top actions for the week and then your 3 actions for that day and see if anything needs to change. I must admit, to begin with, these review and planning times, you might actually take a bit longer than the 5 and 10 minutes. But they will become second nature and you will blitz them. As with any new behaviour, it does take a bit of time to adjust, but you just got to get them going. Just do it. Now, I highly recommend actually putting in these review sessions into your diary as daily tasks. That way it will remind you to actually do them. It's what I do and it gives me fantastic focus. Now, just a bit of quick tip about finding time in your day. Many of my clients have back-to-back meetings and find almost no time to do any work that was committed from these meetings or any other tasks. And so even finding the 15 minutes a day can be challenging. Now, if this is you, it's really important to have a look at what's taking up your time and assess whether these meetings and tasks are actually getting you closer to achieving your 12-month goals. Now, if they're not, this is where we need to be a bit tough. Can I delete these tasks or emails? Yep, decline the email. Decline the meeting invite. If not, can you delegate the meeting or email to somebody else? You see, you can't do everything else. Can't do everything. And then there could be someone who can take on that task or go to that meeting for you. If you really have to do it, then make it a priority. But if it does not align with your 12-month goals, then you need to, I'll be very truthful, you need to realign your goals. Or think about whether what you're doing is right for you. To help you with all of this, there are many tools and apps on the market to help you manage your time and projects better. And here are just a few, so please have a look at them. I use a number of them, but check out what works for you. Now, firstly is the success plan that I shared with you as part of the video series. Fill it out and keep it clear, keep it visual, keep it on your desk as I do. And then use your email calendar, another simple tool. And it's not just for meetings, but meetings booking in with yourself, which I'll talk about shortly. So book in those meeting times, book in your review times, book in your gym sessions, book in regular lunch breaks. Put in there when you have to leave early to pick up the kids. And if someone else manages your diary, set these rules and boundaries with them. Make sure everything syncs, so your calendar syncs, so with your phone and your tablet and your laptop. Some other great tools to help with syncing everything and keeping information to your fingertips is Dropbox, and it's free cloud storage. Another great way, which I use for keeping notes in meetings, is Evernote. Fantastic, again, free and cloud-based. If you actually want to see where your time goes, here are some good apps for you. The first is Rescue Time. It's a free app which tracks the minutes that you spend on various sites and applications, such as email or Facebook. The other one is called My Minutes, and this is another free app which allows you to set the minimum or maximum times that you want to put into a task, such as you might set yourself an hour for exercise. Now, to keep yourself focused and doing all these tasks, there's a great tool, and that is the clock on your laptop. So book yourself a meeting, set your alarm for 50 minutes and work until it buzzes. Turn off any other distractions during this time, such as email, Facebook, phone, everything. And after the 50 minutes, have a 10-minute break. Get up, have a stretch, glass of water, a cup of tea or coffee. And this will allow you 50 minutes of absolute focus for you to focus on your task. If you want an app to help with this, try Pomodoro, which uses 25-minute blocks rather than 50-minute blocks, and it's the same principle. Some other great apps, especially if you're working with teams and you want to help project manage tasks. One is called Kanban Flow and the other one is Trello. All free and great to use. Now, I've only been able to cover off the absolute basics for you in this video series, which will help you get started and achieve a healthier busy. If you want to know more, if you want some more help, click the link below and let's organise a 10-minute personal strategy session for you where we'll discuss how you can get closer to achieving and kicking your 12-month goals. So click the link below and let's talk. Hope you found the video series of benefit to you. You might need to listen to it a couple of times, but please use the success plan because it will give you the focus and bring you the success that you deserve. Please share the videos on Facebook. This is Andrea from Staying Focused Coaching. It's fantastic being able to connect with you. And remember, be focused, be authentic, be you, and be awesome.